According to the World Health Organization and psychiatry.org, 1 in 4 people will get depression in their lifetime. 264 million people suffer from depression, making it the most common mental disorder. The CDC states that 1 person every 11 minutes will commit suicide as a result of depression. Today we're going to talk about what depression is, what causes it, and how to help. So firstly, what is depression? Depression can be medically defined as a feeling of anxiety, sadness, guilt that ultimately affects the way a person feels, thinks, or acts. One important distinction to make is that between sadness and depression. Sadness is usually brought on by things such as a breakup, a loss of a loved one, short-term stress, and these things usually go away within a period of time, and people will recover fairly quickly and usually with no long-term effects. Depression stems a lot deeper than that. Depression can form as a result of trauma, such as bullying or abuse, and can even include things like being unsatisfied with life or oneself. So how do doctors diagnose depression? Generally, people with depression share a few common symptoms, such as lack of sleep, too much sleep, social isolation, irritability, anxiety, and even mood swings. Another key thing that doctors look at is, are these symptoms persistent? And most of the times they look at if these symptoms have lasted more than 2 weeks. So secondly, what causes depression? You can get a scientific answer that says depression is a result of a chemical imbalance in the brain. That's true, but it doesn't explore the depths of what really causes depression. In fact, there are many factors that are in play, such as biochemistry, genetics, such as a family history, personality. Introverts are more likely to get depression, and environmental situations like long-term stress or a bad family life. Throughout the years, we've increased our studies on depression and have made a lot of progress, but we still don't know a lot about what causes it. Everyone's different, their personalities, the way they think, so it's almost impossible to pinpoint a specific reason for depression. Instead, we focus our efforts not on how to prevent depression, but how to fix it. Thirdly, I want to talk about how to help. So if you're suffering from depression, the first step to solving any problem is acceptance. Once someone accepts a problem, it becomes a lot easier to seek and find solutions. The biggest step someone can take is coming out and getting help. If someone is not ready to come out personally, there are numerous online anonymous chat websites such as the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Service Administration. Equally as important is knowing how to help someone with depression. One of the biggest differences someone can make is by treating them normally and being a friend to them. Being encouraging about receiving help is also important. Creating a bond with somebody by opening up to them about your own problems can also allow them to open up to you. Today, we have talked about what depression is, what causes it, and how to help. In 1960, there was a 10% chance someone would get depression in their lifetime. Today, that number is up to 25%. Understanding depression is important for everybody in order to slow this growing pandemic. Thank you.